What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone, any old night, and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kissing and walk again, talk, talk, kissing and talk again, oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand, and get out and get under the moon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, welcome to Thursday rendition of Haunted Anonymous. As always, James is at the clickety clacks.
Yeah, sorry, a little out of sorts still. Um, it's a unusual stream, but unfortunately, but we're here, so we'll get it going.
We're here. Yeah, we last Thursday because of the freak hurricane and just some of the messages we were getting from some folks, we figured we would just kind of put this particular stream off until the night, just to give everybody the ability to be on here that wanted to. Hello to everybody: Keith, Berlina, Charles, Mark. Mark is actually here. Amazing.
Hey, everybody.
So yeah, we'll let some folks kind of roll in, but yeah, we just decided to kind of shift gears a bit. Of course, this will be the last Hunters Anonymous before our usual temporary holiday winter hiatus, and we'll switch over to Ministry of Amusement. Um,
Yeah, but no ministry next week either because Thanksgiving.
yes. So Thanksgiving, everybody gobble gobble. We'll remind everybody by the end. Hey, Ranger Cat. Um, so yeah, so we'll go on. We'll have another blank space, and then we'll go headstrong into the ministry. We'll be sure to post links to it and everything else for everybody that's not quite used to it. Uh, it's the same generalized talk, but it does haunted attractions kind of news. It's not like we don't talk about it, but we just like to have a bit more fun, bit more crazier conversations.
Turn the
Of course,
canner
tonight.
off. Canned 14 quarts of tomatoes. Damn, that's a
Wow,
lot of
that's
tomatoes.
a lot of damn tomatoes. Phew. All right, getting ready for the apocalypse or some such.
The long winter.
Long winter. I just did my part and put a few Marie Calendar pecan pies in the freezer. Uh, I'm supposed to be making some bourbon pecan pies, but man, I went shopping today and my God, the raw materials for pecan pies and everything else is just through the roof.
Yeah,
Um,
prices are just insane.
God, I was able to buy two Marie Calendar pecan pies, which are actually really decent. I bought two of them for less than the price of 1 pound of pecans, and I still had to get all kinds of other stuff. And I'm like, we'll see. We'll see if I decide to do it. Of course, tonight's stream is dedicated to Zac Black, who's with us for quite a while. Um,
Yeah, he was a
that
he was a really good guy, man. This one hits
yeah,
really hard.
yeah. He very sad. We found out a couple of weeks ago that he was not with us anymore. Apparently, he decided to take his own life. Um, which is very sad because James and I know a lot of y'all are always there to be reached out to for any particular reason. So that's why we kind of let this show bounce 1 week, just to give anybody else that knew Zach the time to see that we were having the show for him. Um, just to chat about him and let the last Hunters Anonymous show before we go on hiatus basically dedicated to him.
Yeah, he was a, a very loyal fan and a really good friend. He was such a kind-hearted guy. Like he had his opinions and he stuck to them, but he literally would do anything for anybody. I mean, he sent me a care package when I had COVID, like for no reason. Like it was really cool stuff. Like it was just the nicest thing, and there was no reason for it. It's just how he was.
Yeah. To answer Kat's question real quick, we are in the pecan part of the world, but like everything else, everything has gotten extremely expensive. So, so I don't know. Um, but Keith says, does anyone know what happened? We don't really still know.
No real
The way,
details, honestly. None at
yeah,
all.
very few details. The way it was presented to us that was basically he just finally let his demons get the best of him, and that's almost a quote for quote. Other than that, James told me a few things he found out that he had done prior till, and I'll let James tell that. But we don't really know. We just know that it was not. Um, it was not an illness or anything else. It was just decided it was time to check out, um, and that's what makes it even more sad. Like it's just he had so many people he could have reached out to. I mean, definitely me and James.
Yeah, and
He
he
talked
used
to
to
us
just
quite a
send
bit.
me messages all the time. Yeah, like we talk all the time. And then he just kind of fell off the radar. And he would pop up on our streams and everything. And I mean, we'd have the odd occasion here and there. And I mean, I know he had a lot of stuff going on, but he was always going out to the club Nevermore and doing all kinds of stuff. So it's really hard to actually know what's going on, just through a uh, internet-based friendship. Yeah, he
Yeah,
wasn't gonna act this year. He was really upset with the way things have been in the haunt industry, and he wasn't shy about it in the least. He had his very strong opinions, and he called out numerous people. And the irony is, some of the people he had issues with are actually some of the people that reached out to us about it. So just because
yeah,
you have disagreements about stuff doesn't mean that nothing has to actually be so personal. And we did, we had our D&D campaign back in 2020 when we could do nothing else. So he was the dungeon master for our D&D campaign, and we did that for a long time. It was great fun. He always made it funny, and he was not always the easiest DM because he liked to set things up in a way that would really screw us, and then he would laugh at us as we were suffering.
Mm.
But that's what made it fun, was because he had stuff like that going on, and he had it all laid out. He had set up like his whole living room for the board and everything. He had to do he did all the questing stuff. He moved all the pieces. I mean, he literally did everything. And, we all enjoyed it so much. Yeah, I know it's typical DM flair, but you kind of know the sarcastic nature that Zac had, and he really put that into it. And I can still hear him just sitting back laughing his ass off at us, like frantically figuring out what we're gonna do to solve these issues, and it was fun. And he's definitely gonna be missed. He was a really cool guy.
yeah, yeah. The idea was just like all of y'all was to meet him in person eventually. Um, so it's like I say, it's I'm still kind of in shock, and it was a couple weeks ago when we found out. Um, and we hadn't seen him on the in the live stream in a while, and James and I both talked about it. We just figured he was really getting doing a lot of stuff with the club at Nevermore, and he's just really busy. Never thought anything was really wrong, and never really, I honestly never thought about reaching out and making sure he was okay. That's even worse. He just like he was posting a lot about that club, and I just really assumed that he was, you know, literally just tied up with all of that. Never thought that he had passed. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
And
still
he
just
he used to message me like his random rant sessions whenever he was like upset about something. He would always just message me, and we would talk about it forever, and then we would start making jokes about it, and then that'd be it. We wouldn't talk for a few days, and then he'd go off on another one of his tangents about something, and we'd laugh about it. And the crazy thing is too, that really kind of blows my mind is, yeah, we just found out about this a couple weeks ago. It was about 2 weeks ago, I think, is when we found out. And apparently this happened on September 11th. And this is only information I've gathered simply through looking through stuff, and uh because he didn't, besides his club stuff and the haunting stuff, he didn't he didn't really put a whole lot out there. He was very private, and also not private in some ways. But I mean, this is just a really good example. Is maybe sometimes just check up on people if you haven't heard from them for a while.
Yeah.
And I know everybody
Yeah.
gets busy. We all have crazy lives and everything's going on, but this is just one of those examples where it it actually hurts me physically to think that he would have been going through something and not reached out to me. And I mean, maybe I could have reached out to him, but like again, his post always made it seem like he was just doing a lot of stuff. So that's the internet for you, I guess. So you can live one life and show another.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's we say this all the time, but like always know that anybody that we know can reach out to us. If you just want to rant or rave or bitch or complain or uh, you know, just preferably reach out to somebody. James and I are always there. Um, damn good listeners. Hey, RJ.
Hey RJ. Yeah, Keith. I can send it to you. I found it a little while ago.
Oh, did you send it to me too when you get a
Yeah.
chance?
I mean, it's not like I don't think it's like an official. It looks official, but it's just like an online one, so I don't know. Oh God, here goes the cat. It sounds like Halloween in my house because the cat's going nuts.
Well, Halloween's every day.
Marcy,
Cat says a
give
huge
it a
problem is many
rest.
people in difficulty will not reach out, and we don't see them in distress. We don't think there's a problem. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. That is also one of the um, weaknesses of the internet. Is when you know people and it's really strictly through the web or the internet or through any number of social sites. Yeah, there's no physical interaction. There's no, I'm going to go walk or drive to so and so's house and just knock on the door. Um, it's definitely a different creature. All right, Mark. Thanks for popping in, man. You stay safe.
See you, Mark.
Stay warm down there. It's gotten cool in this part of Florida. Hey, my flipping life. Um, but yes, so that's like I said, we decided we were the plan was to switch over to the Ministry of Amusement last Thursday, and after that news, it was excessively um not the right thing to do. It had been just not, yeah. So uh we decided to do this, and then we decided, like I said, to make it where some other people can come in. New Zach.
Yeah, if you have any random stories about conversations or anything, feel free to share. Um, uh, it this I mean, this sucks so much. Like I said, I was very close to him as much as you can be close to somebody on the internet that you've never actually met. He was really a good friend, and it just hurts, man. He did. He knew. He was really ingrained in the haunt community. He did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was definitely well known. I mean, he definitely out there. Um, yeah, it's just bizarre.
And if
And
anyone's ever, if, like if you've been following the show for, a while. He's been on our show several times, and his stories, man, that he could talk. He could tell some stories. We did that whole haunted story night, and he was a great storyteller.
Yeah, I'm glad we've got some recorded shows with him on it. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ring doorbell going off.
Primo, we're talking about Zac Black. Your ring doorbell's going off. It's Zach. It's the ghost of
right.
Zach. One more show. Yeah, like James said, if y'all have any stories or whatever, put them out there. Like I said, I'm glad that we had several opportunities to get him on the show with some of his stories.
I have to keep muting myself because the cat, every time somebody leaves the room, she's like, "Oh no, I'm abandoned," and starts just screaming.
Meow meow, meow meow, everyone, meow meow. Yeah, it's wow. But like James said, though, it's very interesting that he had a beef with quite a few people in the haunt industry. They were causing him some headaches.
Yeah, and he wasn't shy about it,
Hey, Danny. He was a little conservative for a little bit there, but then he just decided to hell with it. He's really getting into making custom masks with thermo beads. And like you said, he's got a grown daughter he left behind. Very sad.
You're gonna get a ding. It's just me sending you the obituary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was his full name.
Yep. I knew his name because he sent me stuff. So.
I was looking through some of my stuff to see if he had ever. And I'm like, well, I'm sure he did.
Hi, William. Yes, rip Zach, man.
God, he was 6 years younger than me. That is just entirely too young.
That man had a gorgeous head of hair on his head, though. That was something else.
Yes. That's a great obituary. I'll have to read the whole thing later. So young. I'm tempted. Like we should send some links to the Memories of Zach email. We'd have to see how much swearing is in it, though.
Yeah.
The shows.
Oh, here goes the cat again. Hold on.
Oh goodness, man. That was a very nice write up, though. Hey, William. And Danny, you're never late. That's a very nice obituary. It's a very nice write up. I'll have to read the whole thing after the show. Any known service plans?
Hold on. Hold. Okay, cat's gonna jump on the desk, scaring the crap out of me.
I, I'm guessing since all this happened 2 months ago, all that's been pretty much taken care of and done, and since it happened, or September the 11th.
No, he always appreciated the the White Claw rambles.
Oh my God, yes he did.
But he could talk forever, man. He enjoyed talking to people.
It was fun. It was fun listening to him. It was fun talking to him. I mean,
Yeah.
good chatter. Stories were awesome. Danny said send her the obit when you get a chance.
I sent it to the group chat, Danny, so check that. Yes, the one you're included in.
Hey, Aaron. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people knew him through the internet quite a bit. Never got to meet him in person. That was definitely on the list of things to do for James and myself.
Yep.
And it's like Primo said, you do see where you lose. You see lists of haunt people of every sort, vendors and all that kind of stuff. They do pass away. Um, especially it seemed to get a little bit more prolific during the pandemic, um, but when you have somebody like Zach, and it's all right, you don't need to stop dinging the damn messenger so much. God. Um, yeah, it's a fantastic. I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to read. I was kind of scanning through it. Uh, William said he was privileged to work with him 2020 at Arx Mortis. Oh, very cool. He definitely looked like he could scare the bejesus out of somebody.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He was definitely having fun at that Nevermore club, which
Yeah.
looks like a very cool club, by the way. Um, Anybody that's kind of new to coming onto the show, like James has said, we actually had a few shows with Zach on them. They'll be labeled appropriately. You can go and they're all archived. You can find them, and take a listen. You hear some of his fantastic stories. Uh, and some of those shows I think went on for a couple hours, if I recall correctly.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. With him, no doubt.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely if you're new to coming to Haunters Anonymous, uh, definitely do a search for Zach. We've got several archive shows with him on it.
Yeah, and they're on
Phenomenal.
Spotify and
Well,
YouTube.
yeah, YouTube and Facebook. I really have got to this winter. I've got to get
Yeah,
us
but I
caught
think
up
we
on
still had some that were from the earlier days that he was on. I'm pretty sure.
the podcast.
Yeah.
We did, but all that stuff. Not going to technicalities, but all that stuff where it was being served, it got dumped. So I just have to re-upload stuff.
Yeah, plus he was on our Second Life.
Yep, yep. Oh, we'll have to put something on Second Life for him.
Yep.
One went about 4 hours. I wouldn't doubt it. Haunted
Yeah,
Anonymous
we
shows.
had some 4 or 5, 6 hour ones, I think.
Yep.
Back during the COVID days where we were all stuck and nobody had anything to do but drink and bullshit.
It is very cool though that we've got some now archived memories of some of his fantastic stories. He was on the big live stream collab. Yep, he was. Hell, I'll have to go back and listen to those shows. Um,
I can still hear his voice, man. He had a very recognizable voice and laugh.
yes, he did. He's on one of Primo's feeds. What we might do too, since we're putting Hunter Anonymous on hiatus after tonight, doesn't mean we just stop posting, but maybe what we can do is go back and find the feeds and post them on the Facebook wall, so
Yeah.
that they're easy to access, and just for folks who'd like to, folks who would like, who don't know that he was on the streams, and they happen to see a post pop up with stuff that he did. It was a party night when Vampire Zach showed up. That
Yeah.
is also true. But it definitely, definitely hits home that, like, you know, once again, checking in on everybody and checking in on folks, and if you're kind of tilting your head and wondering why you haven't heard from somebody in a while, but you haven't reached out to them, reach out to them. See if you can get a hold of them. Can't get a hold of them, see if you can find people that could get a hold of them, just to make sure they're okay. Some people just don't post on the internet that much. Uh, Sometimes I go a full month without putting something on my Facebook wall, but everybody tends to chitty chat with me on Messenger, and of course, I'm here with James and all of you on Anonymous. Put them on a playlist. Yep, that's true too. Good idea, Keith. I always tugged on his hair on his live streams. Yeah. Hopefully his Facebook page stays up. Hopefully it doesn't get.
Yeah.
I know most of the time they don't go anywhere, but
Well, usually if it's like reported or something, they'll turn it into a remembrance page. I've got a few friends that have passed away, and their Facebook pages ended up turning into like remembrance pages.
hmm. Yeah, Primo, we need to get some more folks on here. You're right. A lot of other shows, we've said this before, not being mean or anything, but some shows they all seem to snag the same small group of folks, put them on their shows, and there's so many other people that need a voice, that have stories that don't get told, and archived. So you're right. Really, it'd be kind of cool just to have folks, if nothing else, not even if it's not just a live stream, just have them like do an audio recording, and we can put it up and have an archive of that or something. Guess it depends on his daughter's wishes. Yeah, I guess so. But I know, Facebook definitely probably won't take the page down. If nothing else, it'll just go dormant.
Oy, this house is just a madness of animals at the moment. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
Um, let's see, and some pictures on the back. Yeah, that's true too. Let's see here. I had to submit my grandma's page to be memorialized. Facebook basically told me they don't have anyone available to do that right now. So you just deactivated it? Why'd you deactivate it? Why don't you just leave it alone? It's not going to go anywhere.
Right?
Snowing in Colorado. We're supposed to have a freeze warning tonight from midnight to 8 o'clock. It won't freeze here on the by the water, but
It's been pretty cold the last few days up here. Nothing too bad. We had some snow flurries the other day. Just on and off. A lot of rain though. It was like 33 degrees and just rained all day. And then like early, I don't know, mid-morning, we had some snow falling and then back to rain.
Hmm.
I think Buffalo's supposed to get like 3 to 6 feet this weekend.
God, hell with that.
Yeah, they got all that lake effect snow coming. It's gonna be like Erie, Pennsylvania just got like a good amount today, I think. They got like 6 inches to a foot or something.
Well, I could do without snow here. Hey, Chuck.
What's up, Chuck?
Danny says she never did anything with it. I pretty much ran it for her, but I understand someone who was active on it. Oh, I gotcha. Catch running around errands in short sleeves and flip flops.
That California
Well,
weather.
I'm in short sleeves. I'm not in flip flops. I'll be in shorts tomorrow. I'll be wearing some long sleeve shirts when I go out and work out in the morning. I have just a light covering. The bizarre thing here in Florida is having a damn hurricane
Yeah,
in
and
November.
and like wind wise, it wasn't even really that bad, but my God, did it tear up the coast?
Yeah, there was because it was so big, the storm surge, and of course already having some issues from the last one. Um, yeah, God, Daytona just got, got just freaking destroyed.
Thank you, Chuck. I agree. He will definitely be missed. He'd always show up with his bats and ghost emojis at the beginning of the stream.
Totally missed those. You just could glance over and knew who that Zach was in. Didn't even have to see his name. It's like, oh, Zach's in.
Yep.
Danny's tired of hurricanes. Go figure. Um, yeah, man, the bats and the ghost. Damn it, just the constant line of them for a couple lines.
Tie 2 stakes around both your legs and run past some loose dogs. That'll keep you in shape. Yeah.
You know,
That
it's
would
too
do it.
expensive to tie stakes to your legs these days.
Right? It's too expensive to tie hot dogs to your legs.
Yeah. Yeah, his bad emojis. Maybe we'll have to start the streams off with some bad emojis.
We definitely have to end it with some bad
Some bad
emojis.
emojis. Whew. But while we talk about Zach and all that kind of stuff, hopefully everybody else is doing okay. We're a wee past Halloween. Things have quieted down. And of course, you've got a few haunts that are doing Krampus and all that kind of stuff. More power to them. Next week, we have Thanksgiving. Like James said, just to reiterate, we won't be doing a show. Hey, bad emojis. Won't be doing a show next week, but then the following week, we will be going into Ministry of Amusement. A show about
don't
everything and
forget
nothing at all.
Saturday on. It's only going to be on Facebook because I can't do it on my phone from YouTube. But I'll be I'll be going live at some point at Penhurst Asylum Saturday night. It'll probably be a little later in the evening because I think we start at 7, so it might be 9 or 10 because we go until like 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't think I'm going to stream that late, but maybe around 10 or so I'll probably do some live videos there. We got some pretty interesting equipment that we're bringing with us, so
That's gonna be interesting. Even if you
yeah.
don't live stream it, are you gonna like video it?
Yeah, I'm gonna record a lot of the like the Vox and stuff.
Okay.
But I definitely want to do at least a little bit of a live stream just for, interactivity's sake. And I'll probably have to use my sister's equipment like to record because I'm gonna use my phone to live stream. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Just the history of that place, is gonna make it really weird to be there. And it's supposed to be like 28 degrees that night. And they don't have heat or water in any of the buildings. Or power, obviously. So a lot of flashlights and jackets because it's gonna be colder than shit. Did not go to 13 Skeletons this year. We had a lot going on this year, and he kind of took the year off for the most part. He still did a little bit, but he didn't do like what he's done the last 2 years simply because it's been he's been so crazy. That man works seriously so much. But no, we didn't make it out there this year. Maybe next year. Recovery is going much better. I had my third operation, and since that one, my recovery was a lot smoother than my second one. And everything's good. It's going good. I'm getting there. They said it could be a couple months before I really start to get like really positive effects from it. So we'll see, but I'm hanging in there. I'm pretty much doing everything. I'm gonna start going back to the gym probably after Thanksgiving. So it's definitely going in the right direction.
There you go.
And thank you for asking.
Thank you for asking. Hey, Ellen.
Hey, Mom. All right, Primo. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Yeah, thanks, Primo. It's good seeing you, man.
My mom's actually leaving tomorrow to go to Kentucky with my youngest daughter to go see one of her friends.
Oh, that's cool.
You're drinking nice in the basement, Abner. You're good. No, not too bad. Not too much at all. A lot of shenanigans, but
Yeah, stay warm, Primo. I saw the thing about the RV.
yeah,
Jeez.
man. Jeez. He's been in Colorado long enough. He's got that thick blood.
That's true.
I don't say it's as dire as it would be if you were in Colorado and
Yeah. Nope. Although I've got my share of jackets that, like people gave me that like they used in Alaska.
I would say Mark being because Mark can't even handle New Jersey in the not winter.
In the not winter. That's funny.
I think he was up there in spring or something, and it was still like in the 50s, and he was dying.
Well, cool weather in Florida just don't seem to mix.
On
Like I
Thanksgiving,
said,
I'm slamming gargoyle whiskey and pecan pie. Fuck the turkey. Well, the day before Thanksgiving is my birthday, so I'm I'm having a sort of party. Not really a party, but random food. What little I can eat. My brain still thinks I can eat food. My stomach disagrees wholeheartedly. Oh yeah, I was wearing a shirt and shorts and sandals the other day. Well, thank you, Kat. It's always fun having your birthday right around Thanksgiving, and sometimes actually on Thanksgiving every 5 or 6 years. I think it ends up on Thanksgiving. We're doing two turkeys this year. We're smoking one, and we're doing like the regular oven turkey.
did y'all? Did you say you fried a few one year or something? Or
No, I mean we've had fried turkey, but we haven't fried. It's too much work for me, man. I like I don't have the patience to do all that like mental planning and measuring the oil correctly and not burning the neighborhood down.
I've had fried turkey. I'm sorry, just I wasn't impressed with it. I'm not a big turkey person in general, so
Well, turkey is my favorite, like poultry. Yeah, oil's too expensive. All those big things at peanut oil, they're like probably $80 now at this point.
I'm still just perplexed. Like I said, I don't cook for myself. I just get things and pizzazz it. And for me to go and have like going around getting a group of ingredients to do something, and I was like, son of a, I was like, oh my god.
Well, Thanksgiving to me is like I enjoy the food. I enjoyed it more when I could actually eat more of the food, but I enjoy like the cooking and the parade, and it's always like the start of the Christmas season. So Thanksgiving's really just like a lily pad.
According to your wife, Christmas started in July. Oh, look at her
Yeah.
post. And I'm like, oh my god,
Yep.
oh my god.
It-
This is
My
like,
mom
oh my
had her
god.
tree up November 1st because Riley was like freaking out about it. She's like, "No, we got to get the tree up."
I just start laughing. I'm like, let's see. He has a coon carcass. I need to boil some meat off of.
Huh.
Rolina says, oil is crazy. I was in Wally World today and it was $50 for a big thing of peanut oil. Yeah, hell with that.
Yeah,
Shoot.
I mean, you're getting like maybe one use out of it if you're lucky. So, like, why would you spend $50 for a pretty much one-time use thing just to cook something you could cook in an oven?
Cat says, I've always celebrated Thanksgiving by sending my kids to my ex's family and having a day completely to myself. Remember, I had a UPS store and shit was about to hit the fan the day after. I'd be perfectly fine with grilled hamburgers for Thanksgiving, but nobody listens to me, so.
No, it's got to be turkey, man. It's got to be turkey. I like ham, but ham to me is like an Easter thing. So I just stick to the ham being Easter and turkey for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Good night, Mom. Be safe tomorrow. I don't
Oh,
think I'm
good
going
night,
to see
Ellen. Have
you
a safe trip
because
now.
she's leaving at like 4 a.m. and I'm not going to be
Hell
up.
with that. Screw that.
And speaking of things that cost like ridiculous amounts, so London broil was always like the cheapest meat that you could get for, like beef because it was like, it takes a lot to cook that, so it's decent. That shit was $7.99 a pound for freaking London broil.
Wow. Cat says also I don't eat meat, so sitting at a table with a big dead carcass on it was not appealing.
Oh yeah, that's true. We do the Swedish meatballs. I think we're doing that on Wednesday for my birthday. But we usually do it for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. But big Swedish meatball people. We make like 10 pounds of them bitches. Which at today's rate's gonna end up costing us about $40. If we're lucky.
Well, today, I was talking about doing the bourbon pecan pies. I mean, when it, as I was walking and getting all the ingredients, I started like one pecan pie. Me making it would cost about $22 to do it the way I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Because I like a meaty pecan pie, and I was like, "This is insane." So I put everything back, and I thought, "Let me think about this." And like I said, I went ahead and got 2 Marie Callender pecan pies just to have them since you can keep them in the freezer for like ever. Um,
Yeah.
but no, I was completely made, and of course, everybody today at Walmart I wanted to just punch every single person that was there. I tell you what I love is uh, sausage balls. You take sausage, crumbled sausage, and cheese, and
Oh yeah,
um,
yeah.
biscuit dough. Make these balls, roll them up, eat them until you throw up. I don't like those things. Oof, they're so good. Haven't had those in several years. My cousin would make them. She hadn't been in town in a few years. Fried chicken. That'd be good with chicken tenders on Thanksgiving. And he says, I think we're going to do steaks on Christmas Eve. Mom does a ton of the meatballs too. Love her, never enough. Yeah, Swedish meatballs pretty good.
I like sweet ham. See, I I'm a sweet ham person. I love the pineapple and cherries on the ham. I don't like clove. I don't like anise. I don't like any of that
Oh, see, I
flavor.
like that. I don't like the pineapple. I like all the
Yeah, I
things
can't
you just don't like.
I can't do the clove, man. That clove.
Ooh, I do. I love that mess. And I'm with Berlin. I'm not a big pineapple, but yeah, the anise and oof, yes, the cloves, tasty. Sausage balls. See, Danny knows what's up.
Keith, what the fuck is a sausage ball?
Treat them like gnomes. Love bourbon, love pecan pie, but separate. Bourbon pecan pie is good. Just to let you know, you do it with either a combination of dark Caro syrup and then brown and white sugar, or if you really want it really like a deep flavor, you just do dark Caro syrup and dark brown sugar, or you can mix and match if you want to kind of. Ooh, so good. How the hell do you not love cloves on ham? Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
I just I don't I'm not a clove fan. Nope. Don't like the taste of it at all. I think we're gonna start doing a lot of the preserving stuff. We might try to actually grow more stuff this year.
Good night, Chuck.
Good night, Chuck.
I think I'm going to do a lot of herbs. I'm going to do an herb garden.
Yeah.
I want to make my own basil butter, and I'm not I'm sure I would kill anything that like corn, or if I tried to grow like pizza rolls or something, I'd probably kill them.
I should grow pizza rolls.
But an herb garden, I wouldn't mind doing a nice herb garden. Oh my God! You ever pour orange crush over ham with pineapples and cherries on it?
You know
Gross.
what? I would do that. But see,
Gross.
I love that, like when they give you that like honey glaze, it's all like brown sugar and stuff. I love that stuff. The sweeter the ham is, the better it is.
Gross. That's too sweet.
You ever
Ham's
had
not supposed
candy
to be
bacon?
sweet.
Candy bacon is like
Yeah, I've had candy bacon,
crack, man. That stuff is so good.
but it's bacon, man. It's not ham. There's a difference.
I mean,
Bacon's bacon.
yeah, we're like, you know, just left of bacon.
Well, if you took the ham and burned the bejesus out of it, make it crispy.
I'm sure you can grow black pepper.
Ugh. You know what's? Oh my god. You know what? Oh my god. You know what? The taste in my mouth I got when Keith said that. This is no shit. All I could think of was shoving a bunch of pork skins in my mouth and then pouring a can of Orange Crush in my mouth and just swishing it around. I don't know what the hell it made me think of that. But that's exactly. Oh, now I'll drink some Dr. Pepper with some pork skins. Now I
Yeah.
like Orange Crush, by the way. Don't get me wrong. I can drink me some Orange Crush, but pouring it over a chunk of salted meat, I'm not sure about that. Danny, your mom got 9 chickens? What? Kat, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in and yeah, like celebrating Zach with us tonight. Yep, a toast to all friends gone but not forgotten. We'll do that with some Orange Crush. Now I want an Orange Crush. Damn it. Yeah, we'll be winding it up at the top of the hour too, so won't miss too much, Kat. Free range chicken. That is so funny. But I think that's what I'm gonna definitely do. I had thought about starting like indoors, but during the winter. But even indoors in the winter is kind of cool in the house. I don't know if it'd work. But an herb garden, definitely. That's what I'm thinking about. See them in grinders in the store, but never saw a plant to grow them. Hell, I don't even know where you can grow peppercorn. Hmm. Yeah, but I want to grow like just herbs. I just want to have an herb garden so I can like make infused olive oil. And I grew basil and made basil butter. It was so damn good. Oh God, Jesus, it was so good. Rolene says I also study and practice natural medicine. I gather lots of flowers, leaves, tree bark, and leaves to make medicine and vitamins from them. That's cool. And we require black pepper and steak sauce. Damn, I'm gonna have to get me some Orange Crush tomorrow. That is so funny. And not poured over ham. We also have chickens for the fresh eggs, which is great right now since eggs around here are $5 to $8 per dozen. I think our eggs are about $3 a dozen. That's my guess. Well, I said it's my guess when I walked around today and I was going to need to get eggs for the pecan pie. I think I saw it was about $3. But I was also going to be lazy and not get eggs and just go ahead and get pre scrambled eggs in a carton and pay more for it so I didn't have to do it. Everything is very nuts right now, RJ. My God. When I went to Walmart and I was looking at the pecans and I was looking at the Fisher pecans, I'm like, oh, okay, the Fisher pecan, that's pretty high. I'm like, well, let's see if Great Value has pecans. Sure as hell they did. The Great Value pecans were more expensive than Fisher pecans, like by several dollars. And I'm like, holy shit. And it was like the same 1 pound bag, same size.
What's up, Jabby? You're catching us right at the end, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's good to see you though, man. Yeah, we've just been kind of
Everybody
talking
remember to
about
do the
Zach.
bats before we go.
Yeah, do the bats and the ghost emojis. Just pile them on there. Jabby, you need to come on some of the shows more. Come say hello, man.
Yeah, man.
And when you get a chance, definitely listen to this one from the beginning. Yay, bats and ghosts and goblins. So sad. Ooh, and a devil. RJ got us a devil.
He did do the devil occasionally. Yep.
He did. I don't know how to do any of that shit, so let me see if I can do it. Bats. Oh, yay! I'm gonna do it too. Yay! Look at I did it. So sad. Let's see if I can do some ghosts. Ghosts. Yay! Ooh, and some pumpkins and some ghosts. There we go. All contributing to the Zach send off of the evening.
I'll light the flame of doom for him for the
Oh
end of
yeah,
our show.
let's do the flame of doom, and then we'll.
He used to love the flame of doom.
Man, jeez.
Much like the flame of doom, Zach will always burn bright.
He will.
Thank you, everybody that showed up.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
I'm sure Zach's up there going, hell yeah. Probably doing some bad emojis up in heaven.
Yep.
Creeping everybody out.
Doing his crazy laugh.
Oh my god. How did Keith do that? Dracula. No. Man.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, the flame of doom. The flame of doom.
All right, guys. Appreciate everybody coming out and remembering Zach. This is a crappy situation.
Yep. And just because we dedicated a show to him doesn't mean we're going to stop talking about him, of course. So, hey Ranger, but we just we needed to dedicate this show to him. We needed to do one more Honors Anonymous before we switch over. Like James says, thanks to everyone that came in to chitty chat about Zach. Always, keep him in your thoughts, and always know and pass it on. James and I are always around, so if you need to rant and rave or get something off your chest, don't let it eat you away. Get a hold of us. Get a hold of somebody. Don't think that nobody wants to listen to you. Don't get to a point where you just want to do lights out permanently. It's not worth it. A lot of people will miss you or miss whoever. So yeah, like Berlina said, reach out. I'm telling you, James and I, we are good listeners. We can chitty chat and get you to laugh and forget your worries for a minute or two. But yeah, we'll go ahead and close it up in our usual way. Once again, thanks to everybody who came by. Um, we're never going to forget Zach. That's for sure. Next show will be in 2 Thursdays. It'll be Ministry of Amusement. We'll get some cackles and giggles. And hey, I see what's up. So anyway, yeah. Thanks to everybody who showed up, and thanks for everybody for letting us skip a Thursday just so we can get some more people on here to remember Zach. And he's probably humping on Bitch's guy. That's probably true. So anyway, as always, thank you all. Happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe, and I'm going to pass it to James.
Thank you for the birthday wishes as well. Much appreciated. I'll be 38, so my bones are aching already. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving. Take care of yourselves physically and mentally, because the world is it's a crazy place and it's only getting crazier. So always reach out, you know. It's never the end. But again, this, you know, we may not have talked about him the entire time, but it was all dedicated to him because he loved to talk. And yeah, thanks, Jabby. Yeah, I'm old. I know, man. And you know, he was such a good dude and a very loyal fan, and it just he deserved this and so much more. And it's hard to talk about, man. It really is. Like, it's rough. But again, everybody, nobody's birthday right now. My birthday is next Wednesday. So technically not. It was just everybody was saying happy early birthday because we won't be here before my birthday. You know, reach out, talk to somebody. Don't care who it is. If you want to talk to us, then, you know, reach out to us. That was Mike's mic. Anytime he moves the wire, I think it's like when you're plugging in an aux cord or something.
Yeah, sorry about that. I really was twisting the thing. Not on purpose, though.
All right. Anyway, thank you all. Have a good evening. Have a safe holiday and be well.
Be excellent to each other. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.